Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go.
Right to the air is Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 43 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow looking to pass. And this will be incomplete. A physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here we go, here we go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bengals will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. first carry here for Ken Walker. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Come on. Set, come 19. Come 19. Last thing 19. Check go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 55 yards. And the Titans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Looking up at the lights, and he muffs it. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Gun.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Here we go. 11 Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Ready. 70 range. 70 range. Tracking 60. 79 Broncos. Go.
2nd and 11. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
18, back, 18, set. 18, Pioneer.
Looking to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 23. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's
On one, ready?
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
11. Here we go.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. 48 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
Gun.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Got a man and he hits him in stride. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
109 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. From midfield now, Burrow. This is caught at the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
He's had success running the football. This is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
Powers through. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Right back to him on first down. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. A give for Walker running right. They find some open field here. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And his kick is indeed good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
11. Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 132 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Here's third and a few inches.
Here we go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Gun.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And his pass incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
1 back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Runs over him and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Set.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
2nd and 6.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game.
And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. McPherson now for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14.
Next to score, Bengals 31, Titans 17. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Titans.
Kenneth Walker,
An 80-yard touchdown.
and the Titans have cut it back within a score.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
Oh, that's what an effort. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. It makes it hard to defend.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Quick slant to Brown.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Running left is Walker. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he will have a Titans first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
The slot man in motion right. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. 2nd down and 4.
Here we go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards there, just like last play. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Well, this crowd is making an impact right now.
Here we go.
3rd and 10.
12. Stop.
Here's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
McPherson's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock and sack.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go now. Warriors 70. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Straight ahead, Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
Back to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He's going to have the first down and then some, and he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line.
What a time to come up with a play like that. They're now in field goal range, but the opportunity is also there to try and win the game outright.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 12 yards between them and the end zone. 2nd and 10.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
He's back to throw. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. At least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Ready up.
Here's third down at 5.
Here we go. Set. Come 19. Come 19. Mustang 19. 70 range. 70 range. Set go.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Titans 31. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson